Hello and welcome back. I'm Christine Corrado. With me right now is John Black, CEO at Regulus Resources. John, great to meet you. How are you?
I'm doing well, Christine. Thanks for the opportunity to speak with you today.
Of course, John, if you could just give us an introduction into Regulus and your project in Peru.
Okay, at Regulus, we're a group of very seasoned explorationists, and we specialize in identifying large copper or copper gold deposits or opportunities for projects that could produce those type of a deposit. We capture those projects, we drill them out, reveal their full size, de-risk the project, and then ideally we monetize that project by selling it to a major mining company who would then put it into production. So that's our business plan. We successfully executed it once in our predecessor company called Antares Minerals. And now as Regulus, which spun out of that transaction, we're on to an equally exciting project called AntaKori. It's a large copper gold project in northern Peru. We've been delivering some great results. Had a little bit of a pause with COVID right now, but we're just about to launch the continuation of our phase 2 drill program. So we're pretty excited to be getting back to drilling. And we've announced a great new deal with Osisko as a partnership to help us move that project forward.
We'll talk about Osisko in just a second. Can you just bring us up to date on the work that you have done on your AntaKori project in Peru?
Yeah, at AntaKori, we completed a fair amount of drilling and put out some pretty spectacular results over the last several years. We put out our interim resource, our first resource last year, which contained over 250 million tons of indicated mineralization, over 267 million tons of inferred mineralization, and an average copper equivalent grade of about 0.7 copper. So that's a large project already with very good grade, and we view it as just the starting point. There's plenty of room for this project to continue to expand to the north.
So tell us more about this partnership that you have formed with Osisko Gold Royalties.
This is really the big news that just came out late last week, and we're extremely excited about it. It's a rather innovative deal that we've put together. Essentially, the benefits to ourselves as Regulus is that we get $12.5 million US paid to us by Osisko. So that's an injection of cash to us. It's non-dilutive. We didn't issue shares for that. We also actually reduce our royalty load on the project. That's one of the unique things about this project is that Osisko is teaming with us to help us purchase royalties on the project, but we extinguish half the royalty and they keep half the royalty. So it's kind of strange. We're having someone pay us to reduce our overall royalty load and transfer a portion of that royalty to their hands. And at the same time, we get that technical endorsement. Cisco is well known as a sharp group that has a good eye for good projects moving forward. And they did a lot of due diligence to take a look at this opportunity and agree with us that this has potential to be one of the next major copper gold mines. So we couldn't ask for a better endorsement, a better partner to move forward with the project.
So does this mean you are fully funded for your drill program?
That's the great news on this is we're just kicking off the continuation of our phase 2 program. We felt we needed to get that. We had enough cash to start the program, but not to complete the program. But we felt our shareholders had paid for it and deserved to see the first results out on that. But now we have plenty of funding to completely drill our phase 2 program and beyond. And probably more, as importantly, really, is it allows us to provide additional projects and activities that benefit the communities in the area where we're working as well. That sometimes is an overlooked component of what we do as a junior company. It's important to have great intercepts and produce tons of good grade on this, but you also need to be thinking about de-risking the project and providing clear evidence to the communities that this will provide good benefits, good jobs going forward. And this puts us in a better position to provide those type of benefits and work with the communities in the nearby area of the project.
Yeah, it's always good to hear when companies are working with communities. So when can you actually resume drilling?
We're getting set up right now, actually. So they got the camp set up and we're working on getting pads put in place, and we should have rigs moving on literally at any moment on this. We hope to be drilling by the weekend. We'll put out a notice just as soon as we have rock in the box and drilling's underway.
Separately, you did upgrade to the OTCQX on the OTC markets in September. Can you talk a bit about why you made the move now and what kind of value you hope to get out of this relationship?
Good point on this. We're extremely pleased to have announced recently that we've started that listing. And to be honest, it was really at the initiative of many of our shareholders. We had US shareholders that were approaching us and indicating that it sometimes was difficult for them to buy shares in our company easily and even to hold shares in our companies. So by providing that listing, it gives them a much easier pathway for US shareholders to participate in what we're doing. We're seeing increasing interest in the resource sector in general, but also a strong interest coming out of the US on this right now. So it was a great time. If we'd done this 2 years ago, I'm not sure it would have had the impact it's had, but doing it right now, we're coming right into a point in the market where people have done well in other sectors of the market and are looking for the next area to go, and commodities, particularly metals, are providing that. We've seen the historic run on gold prices right now that we're set up well for copper to do the same, and people are awakening to that and realizing it's a great sector to be in. So we've seen a notable increase in our volume by doing this, and a number of new shareholders approaching us, and the timing has just been perfect. With that increased interest in the sector and reinitiating our drilling program all coinciding. So couldn't be a better setup than right now.
It's definitely an exciting time for you. Looking forward to hearing about your drill results going forward. John, thanks so much.
Thank you very much, and stay tuned. We'll have some pretty good news coming out in the next few months.